Despite the West and NATO showering Ukraine with arms and economic aid like it is a never ending gift giving season, they practically throw a tantrum when another country dares to send a few weapons to Russia. Case in point, Ukraine's dramatic reaction when it was revealed that Iran had gifted Russia hundreds of ballistic missiles. Imagine the scene in Kyiv. Reports hit the news that over 200 FAT 360 short-range ballistic missiles had docked in a Russian port on the Caspian Sea, courtesy of Tehran. These missiles, with a charming range of up to 120 kilometers, are likely to be used by Russia to pummel infrastructure and northern cities near the border, like Kharkiv and Sumy. They will also be perfect for targeting troop positions and strategic locations around Pokrovsk, the eastern city that is becoming the new hotspot in the Kremlin's war plans. With a fresh batch of short-range missiles, Russia can more effectively conserve its precious long-range hypersonic Kinzhal missiles. These bad boys are among the fanciest weapons in Russia's arsenal, capable of launching strikes deep into Ukraine. And let us just say, they are so advanced that even the US-made Patriot air defense systems have a hard time keeping up. It is like trying to catch a speeding bullet with a butterfly net. Naturally, Ukraine, which has been practically living off Western aid, did not take this news lying down. On Saturday, Ukraine issued a heartfelt plea urging Iran to halt its missile delivery to Russia. Kyiv warned that this arms trade would have devastating consequences for Ukrainian-Iranian ties, as if Iran's main priority is clearly maintaining its friendship with a war-torn nation halfway across the world. Iran, however, seems to be playing a different game. As a loyal security and economic ally of Moscow, Tehran is reaping the rewards of its partnership with Vladimir Putin. According to Ahmad Bakhshiash, a member of Iran's National Security and Foreign Policy Committee, Tehran is getting quite the deal. He candidly stated, "We sell weapons and get dollars. We bypass sanctions through our partnership with Russia. We import soybeans, corn, and other goods from Russia. Europeans are arming Ukraine, NATO is involved, so why should not we support our ally with missiles and drones?" Rumor has it that Iran might be trading ballistic missiles for Russian Sukhoi 35 fighter jets. Last November, Iran sealed the deal for Russian Sukhoi 35 fighter jets and helicopters, which is like upgrading from a bicycle to a sleek sports car for their air force. Given that Iran's air force is a bit of a mixed bag, mostly old US models and a few Russian jets, it is counting on Moscow to beef up its aerial defenses. Iran's stance on more US sanctions is also refreshingly nonchalant. Bakhshias has a point when he says, it cannot get any worse than this. After all, Iran has been supplying missiles to Hezbollah, Hamas, and Shiite militias in Iraq. So why not add Russia to that list? From Iran's point of view, it's a little bit of you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, but with missiles and fighter jets. The way Iran sees it, the US has been arming its adversaries like Israel and Saudi Arabia for years. So why should not it now give a hand to Russia, a rival of the US? It's a classic tit for tat, or as they say in the geopolitical game, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.